Hello, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing quite well myself. So, very, very different from our usual conversations that we have here. But I have been so obsessed with and watching just a lot of plastic surgery videos, and not. Oh, what's that? Is that a pimple? Is it just a glare? I think it's just a glare. Anyhow, but I've just been watching a lot of videos about plastic surgery and the effects of plastic surgery and just overall like the plastic surgery crave that has been circulating throughout the 2000s for a very long time, but just just taken over in general. And I am so scared and confused, not confused, scared, but like kind of concerned for uh for the humankind. It's just, where's the originality? Where is the authenticity? And it's also like, and I'm like, when I'm saying this, it's not in like, I'm not trying to criticize, but there's a I'm trying to think about this. It's like, it's just a level of sadness there, because as someone like, and when I'm saying like there's no criticism there, sorry, it's definitely paint on my knee. But like when I'm saying there's no criticism there, it's because at some point I wanted to get plastic surgery too. Like I was like, this is. I remember like in middle school I had this planned. In middle school I was looking up how much does plastic surgery cost, the whole process of plastic surgery, because I've never had big breast, and I was like, I'm going to get some, like, that's what I need. And I had a lot of back and forth energy within the last couple years about that, and then now I'm at a no, that I don't feel the need to do that anymore. And but when I think about like middle school through high school, that was my plan. I was like, oh, this is set for me, I'm going to get plastic surgery. um yeah, like, sorry, but I was like, yeah, this is set for me, I'm going to get plastic surgery at some point. Like, this is what I need, this is going to be a part of my life. And I, at some point, like, I started like going back and forth with myself, because I was thinking, I was like, you know do I really feel like I need that? And which is crazy, because it was a question that I was asking myself since middle school. And then when I'm like an adult now, and I can do it if I want to, without any parental decisions, I was like, I don't know if I truly need this. I don't know how I truly feel about this. And I was asking myself, I was like, why do I feel like I need this? And a lot of it came to like, oh, I don't like, you know, in terms of like or presentation, like just overall presentation of how I want to look. Oh, I just touched the mic. How I want to look to other people, and how I want to look when I'm looking at the mirror, and how I want to feel about myself. And then I had to ask myself, like, why don't I feel that way already? And what is contributing to this feeling of, as I am, I'm not good enough yet? And I feel like there's this level of shame that underlies all of it. And maybe even an abandonment wound that's there too, if you try to look into the psychology of it all, which I'm sure there's studies on, the effects of mental health, and um, the correspondence of those who end up getting plastic surgery in the future. But it's just, I mean, that's definitely a battle, and I don't want to discredit that, um, invalidate it in any way. But it's an interesting thing to think about. Like, if you are considering plastic surgery in the future, like, really question why you want it. When What do you think that's going to give you, and will you truly be satisfied after? Like, I think that's one of those things that some people that do get plastic surgery find themselves in, is getting a little bit attached and addicted to the, to what plastic surgery is a lot of time is the trends, like the quick trends, like, oh, well, BBLs lasted for a hot minute, but then, at least on the Western side of things, I don't know about any other places, but from the West, you know, BBLs were taking over for the last, like, what feels like decade or so. And now the whole being slim, being skinny is in, and even that, like, I hate that we have to have so many trends in terms of body shape, in terms of things that are not natural half the time. And people feel that, like, people, and I can be one of those people too, that feel the need to try to be a part of that trend too when it doesn't even resonate with, like, it doesn't even resonate half the time. And that's the part that I feel like a little bit scared about in terms of society, is this lost sense of self. Like, a lot of people do not know who they are, and so that's why they're consistently trying to go with the wave of where everyone else is going, instead of walking out of that wave and being like, who am I? Like, what am I? Who am I by myself when there's no one around? And I truly question, I'm sure, like, you guys might have heard that quote where it's like, if the whole world was blind, like, how would you show up? Like, how would you need it still? How would you show up overall? And that's something that I think about. All right, sorry about that. I was talking to my mom. She's going out for a dinner, and I'm like, she just looks so cute. But anywho, what was I saying? What was I saying? I have my window open. I'm just wondering if you guys can just hear the wind going crazy out there. But we'll see how good this mic is. But what was I saying? Hmm. I was talking about, originality. Okay, I think that's what I was talking about. Like, the authenticity of things, is that I feel like with the onset of trends that are just so fickle, like, that are going and going and going. Was I talking about Ozempic? I feel like I wanted to talk about Ozempic. Let's talk about that for a quick second, because we got to hit on this. I this is one of my biggest pet peeves right now, like the whole Ozempic thing. I like, and specifically because Ozempic was made for diabetes, like people that have diabetes. And I've had friends who couldn't even afford, diabetic medicine and the things that they use. And for people to be using Ozempic just because they have the money to lose weight pisses me off. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that. I'm going to say it 3 more times. I do not like it. I do not like it. I do not like it. I truly do not like it in any way. I'm it's I just in my it seems absolutely crazy to me, insensitive, absolutely fucking crazy. And I understand wanting to look good, wanting to feel good. But the thing is, like, if you are not able to do that from a foundational level, no matter how many skincare treatments you get, or um, BBLs, or whatever, plastic surgery, or anything that takes you farther from your sense of self, from your truest sense of self, you're not going to be happy there. There's always going to be something more, like how we see it now with the people that got BBLs, that are trying to reverse their BBLs now because being slim thick isn't a thing anymore, quote unquote. That it's not trendy anymore. Like, things are so fickle, and it's I feel like my main goal in life, or my main purpose of communicating half the time, is this thing of authenticity. I really just would love, like, and it's not an easy thing to conquer half the time when you have society always pressuring you about these new trends, and something you constantly see. And it's on TikTok all the time. Like, it's just forced into our brains to be like the other person, because when you're like that other person next to you that looks pretty, you have the potential to be pretty too, and you get this and this. And I'm not saying that's not true, because there is a certain thing called pretty privilege. Like, we're not going to invalidate that. But the often, like, where's the originality? I want to see, like, where are the weird people? In middle school, or middle school, or whatever, high school, there was those people that were truly just themselves, like, had no didn't have to prove shit to anybody, and they were labeled as the weird people. But damn it, I miss the weird people. I miss them. I want to be them too. Like, I want people to be their weirdest, but conscious self. um it's just like that I feel like we're at a loss of it, and everything is the same. The whole copy and paste thing is starting to piss me off. I'm starting to see too many people looking the same. All right, I want to see someone weird. I want to see someone out of the box. I want to see someone in their truest element. And I understand, like, the little trends can be cute sometimes, but I truly wonder, would you dress like that if no one else is dressing like that? Do you only think it's cute because 50,000 people, like, you've been pushed to see that same type of group wearing that same type of thing every time, and now you're like, oh, that's cute. And I don't think you thought it was cute before. Like, sometimes, maybe sometimes you're just like, oh, no, this is cute, and this is what I already wanted before, or not even wanted before, but I just got introduced to this, and I think it's cute. All right, that's fine. That could be part of um, building onto your, I don't know, your sense of self, your sense of style. Oh, like, oh, I like these pants. I never would have thought to wear them before, but now I'm thinking about wearing them. They look cute on me. That But the things that you don't really like I was seeing when people were talking about, like, oh, skinny jeans are back in, which I have not really seen a lot of people with skinny jeans. I think that's kind of false. But they're like, oh, skinny jeans are in now. Like, now we got to start wearing skinny jeans. Who's we? Who is we? And baby, if you don't like skinny jeans, don't wear skinny jeans. Simple, simple, simple. Like, fight for your sense of self, please. Like, please, please, like, understand the things that you do like and do not like. What are your boundaries? What are your no's? What are your yeses? And those times, ooh, like, that wind is going crazy out there. But if you're feeling pressure to move a certain way, ask if it's authentic to you. Ask if you would still do it if no one else was there. If the world was blind, how would you show up truly? Like, I, guys, I feel so heavy on this topic, and there's just too much that I even want to say about this. Like, we can talk about it deeper if you guys want to talk about it, because I really want to talk about it deeper. But, like, even, I don't know. I have, it's like I have a lot to say on this, and I wanted to just get it out real quick, and so I didn't plan too much about what I wanted to say. So maybe we can talk about this again, and I'll plan more about what I really want to say about this, because there's so many points that I want to just touch on. But I just, like, is anyone else craving originality? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Or that's all I'm going to say in general about this right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm curious if other people are like, no, I'm down for this. I'm down for this. Um, yeah, that's it. But yeah, wish you love and light. I'll catch you later next time. Bye. Peace.